This week's topic is...
So just some basic rules for crossing the street, because unbelievably, the people in the Bay Area can't do it. It's like the most mystifying thing ever, and I actually feel sorry.
Is it just here, or is it...
San Francisco?
It's in San Francisco. It's in the city, because when do I leave the city? Very rarely. So that's the people I see crossing the street. And I feel sorry for the people raised in San Francisco, because the one thing that's very clear to me is that your parents did not love you. Because if they loved you, they would have taught you that one lesson that every little kid knows about crossing the street, which is what?
Look both ways.
Left again.
Look both ways and left again before you cross the street. It's the pot, it's the fecal fumes that are in the air, but somehow that lesson is lost on San Francisco. I'm driving a rental car. I'm driving. You know how I drive.
Like an old lady.
I am not going fast. I am hyper-aware, but yet some douchebag on the Muni Island steps right on in front of me to the point where I have to hit the brake so freaking hard that the back kind of fishtails out a little bit. And the guy looks at me and shrugs, like, oh my goodness, it's a car. I'm on a major road. It's Market Street. Maybe I should look next time. Like, no kidding, douchebag. Look both ways before you cross the street. How hard is it to pay attention? Pot, poop, and the iPhone. You cannot walk down the street without staring at your freaking iPhone to the point where you're going to challenge a Muni bus? Are you kidding me? You know what? I'm taking the bus every time. You know what? Bus is going to win that battle. How many stories have we heard just this year about people getting hit by the bus, people getting hit by the train? Neither one of these things are small. You should be able to identify if something like that is coming at you simply by getting your nose out of the freaking iPhone. Minutes, how hard is it?
Pretty tough.
Just let it go for the 5 minutes you're going to be out there.
It's an addiction, Rave.
Nothing. How hard is it to use a crosswalk?
Very.
Have you been to cities like New York and Chicago? Do you see people just randomly crossing wherever?
No.
They don't cross randomly wherever because they know they're going to get killed. But people in the Bay Area have just decided, hey, you know what? I need to get over there. I'll cross here because where I'm going is there. Now, a cab driver will tell you that there are some people in the city that try to do it on purpose because they want to get hit, because they want to sue the cab company or whatever. But if you're not one of those guys, walk the extra 40 feet to the crosswalk. How hard is that? The crosswalk is right there, bitch. Use it. And then once you get to the crosswalk, maybe you should pay attention to whether the hand's up or the little walking guy's up. Because if it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you're trying to get across Market, across 4 lanes of traffic, and it's blinking 4 seconds, you're not going to make it! And then you have the gall to give someone a dirty look. If they're in the car and maybe give you the horn or give you a look, you look at them like, F you, bitch! I'm crossing! Are you kidding me? What do you have to get home for that you can't wait one light? Like some BS hippie protest that's going to happen without you?
Yeah, you know, okay, since we're talking about people in the crosswalk, all right, I understand where there's that guy who's racing the light. Like, you know, it's yellow, and he's still going to make it through, even though there's nowhere for him to go on the other side of the intersection. So now he's officially blocking the entire walkway, okay? Now, there is an exception to this. Like, you're the second guy at the light. It just turned green. How crazy to think that you're going to be able to make it through the intersection on that green light. You're the second person. Second person at the red light. So you go across, and maybe you're about halfway through the crosswalk. You've made it through the intersection. You're no longer blocking the opposite direction of traffic. You're through. But people, because they decided that they were going to go from point A to point B in the crosswalk, now they have to go around your car a little bit. Maybe take 2 steps to the left to go around. Do they not give you the dirtiest effing look?
It happens all the time on Battery.
And they go,
Mark.
as they're walking. And oh my God, I so bad want to just like crush them between me and the car in front of me.
Yeah.
And people are accusing me of hating pedestrians. I don't hate pedestrians. I just can't believe it is so difficult in San Francisco to be a pedestrian. It's so simple to cross the street. Just do it. And then when you get hit by the car, I'm not going to weep for you. I'm trying trying to save lives. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to prevent another pedestrian muni bus smash. That's what this is all about. And if you just pay attention, people, you won't get smashed by the train. End of story.
Very nice.